Hello and welcome to ACNT 1311 Introduction to Computerized Accounting. My name is Lonnie Matthews. I will be your instructor for this course. So again, welcome, and welcome. I'm putting together this short little video to kind of cover the syllabus and to discuss basically, how the course goes and some of the things you want to make sure you understand as we move forward in the course. So we're going to jump right in. I have the syllabus in front of me. I'm just pulling some of the more important items from the syllabus to discuss. And so first of all, the course description is computerized accounting covers small business accounting using QuickBooks software. And the topics include creating chart of accounts, recording customer and vendor transactions, so on and so forth. So basically the expectation is you're going to learn how to use the QuickBooks software throughout this course. The courses use basically QuickBooks. You have a trial version in your textbook, so I want to encourage you to go ahead and take that out and get that downloaded by the end of this week so that you can start working on the topics at the beginning of next week, if not before then. Now, speaking of the textbooks, here's the book that you will need for the course. It's the Computer Accounting with QuickBooks, the 15th edition with Donna K, the 2013 version. You should be able to purchase that at the bookstore. I know they had a couple down there last time I checked. If you buy a used one somewhere, make sure you have all the CDs and everything and the software with it. So now the course goals is very simple, to make you efficient in using QuickBooks. We're not trying to make you a QuickBooks expert by any means, but we want you to be familiar with the software, know how to do basic functions if you were to end up with a job in an office where you had to use QuickBooks. Just from my search of current bookkeeping positions, a lot of them want you to be familiar with QuickBooks. So this is one of those courses where you really want to go ahead and take the time to learn the software so that you can be honest on your resume when you say, yes, I do know QuickBooks. All right, course policies. The material will be covered via the internet, so that means everything will be done in the Desire to Learn platform. There should be no files submitted to me outside of Desire to Learn for any reason. There's a lot of paperwork back and forth. I say a lot, but not too much, but you want to make sure you get the files and the paperwork submitted to me in a timely fashion using the Desire to Learn platform. I will not be able to accept any other files any other way. All right. Attendance. Students are expected to attend the class via the web and make normal progression toward completion of the course. So basically this course is going to require you to turn in labs. It's a very lab-driven course, which you'll find out as we go through the syllabus. So there aren't a whole lot of tests. In fact, we don't have any tests. I'll talk more about how your grade is broken down, but the labs are the key. So you want to make sure you're spending enough time to get your labs done. However, if I see that you're missing, an excessive amount of labs, you're not making satisfactory progress toward the course, I will shoot you an email and find out what your plans are, and just be mindful that you have until March 27, 2014 to withdraw from the course should you decide that things are not working out. So anyway, that's the attendance piece. Scholastic dishonesty. I want to talk about that. In a course like this, it's easy to be tempted to, not do the lab and call a friend and say, hey, girl, did you do the lab? Let me get your copy. But trust me, I have ways of finding out whether or not you actually submitted a file. For those of you who don't know, there are tags associated with files when they're submitted. And because I'm so smart, I can figure out whether the tags were from the same person or not. So please do yourself a favor by making sure you do your own work. It's rarely worth getting caught cheating. But I have to say that the college does discourage this, and if you're not clear on the guidelines, just go to the website and search under the student guide for repercussions that result from scholastic dishonesty. Lab usage. I'm also required to let you know that Brazosport College does not provide you any medical insurance while you're here, so be careful while you're on campus. And also, you're welcome to use the labs here on campus, although none of the labs on campus have the QuickBooks software, so it will be a little bit challenging. But if you do use the computers for this class or any other class, just make sure that you take care of the computers and don't add anything to them that's not supposed to be there. All right, so that does it with the legal ease. Let's get down to the course, because I'm sure you want to know, what do I need to do to get an A, Mr. Matthews? Well, I will tell you. Here's how your grade's broken down. We got 12 chapters. Each chapter we're going to have a lab. You're going to submit these labs via the web. We're going to go through the paperless exercises in the book. And I will show you how to submit your labs in another video. So each lab is going to have, each chapter is going to have a lab, and each lab is worth about 25 points each. So that's going to get you 360 points. We have quizzes for each chapter. That's 20 points each, so that's 240 points. We're going to have the end of the semester projects, Project 10, Project 11. They're going to be worth 100 points each. And then we're going to have a comprehensive final exam. So your scores are going to be based on 1,000 points at the end of the semester. Let's talk about assignments. Those labs that I talked about, basically what you're going to do is you're going to go through the book. The book is pretty easy when it explains how to do the labs. I promise you, if you just go step by step, you won't have a problem. The problem comes when you try to skip steps and you want to get ahead, or you go too fast and you miss step 3 back on page 4. So then that'll cause your trial balance to not balance, or your file to not have the same balance that this says you should have. So make sure you take your time and you do quality work. You want to set aside a specific amount of time each week to just cover this quick book stuff. Again, it's not difficult. It just requires you to take your time. All labs are due at the end of the week by 11:55. Now, according to the schedule, if I'm not mistaken, yes, we're going to spend about a week per chapter. So that means you got to get in, buckle down, and just get in a rhythm of doing the course. And each week we're going to cover a lab. So just make sure you get on top of that and you don't fall behind. So they're due by Sunday night at 11:55 per the course schedule. The quizzes, they're also due at the end of the week. You have about 30 to 40 minutes, maybe 45 minutes to do a 10, 15 question quiz. Each one of them is worth 20 points each. So just make sure that you are, again, spending enough time. The quizzes come right from the chapter. You shouldn't have a problem with those. It's just a matter of getting them done. And that's pretty much where your grade comes from. The quizzes, the project, the lab, and the 2 tests we have, the midterm and the final. Other than that, you should be ready to go. Now, let me just switch gears a little bit and talk about how to get in touch with me. Remember, this is an internet course, so the expectation is that you're going to contact me via the web using the Desire to Learn platform. Please don't send me emails via the college email address unless it's just some emergency or I have not responded to your email via Desire to Learn. Now, my official office hours are Mondays and Wednesdays, 3 to 5, but because this is an internet course, you will need to make an appointment. Just for the simple fact that I need to know you're coming and be ready with whatever problems you have. So shoot me an email and let me know, hey, look, I'd like to stop by and just chat with you. I'm having some problems, so we can get you straight. I don't mind visitors. I just rather you let me know you're coming ahead of time so that I can make sure I'm here and can take care of your needs. All right? Other than that, that's the syllabus piece. Make sure you read through the syllabus and understand what's all expected of you. Now, for the next 5 minutes or so, I want to switch gears and kind of go to the Desire to Learn platform. Now, if you've taken a class before in Desire to Learn, you'll notice that things might have changed a little bit since the last time. So here's what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm going to make this a little bit smaller so that we can see a little bit more of the screen there. Now, as always with my courses, I like to break my courses up into little chunks so that you can see everything on the content tab. So here is the content tab for this particular course right here. There's a getting started section, and here you want to go ahead and just kind of look at these items here. You got the syllabus. I'll do my best to present videos. The author has created some videos as well. You should use those as resources. Also on YouTube, there are tons of other videos out there. I don't have a problem if you want to use those to help you guide you through the process. In fact, I encourage you to use those videos. Now, there's another thing I want to bring your attention to here. This is chapter 1, and this is what you will expect to see each chapter or each module. You'll have the chapter 1 action items. These are the items that you need to make sure you complete in order to move to the next module. You will have to check off that you completed these items. That doesn't mean that you actually completed them. It just shows me that you know you're supposed to complete those items. And then, now that's a little bit different than the chapter checklist. See, these chapter 1 action items are what you want to check off. The checklist, this is from the textbook, and this is what the author gives you at the end of every chapter. So rather than you tearing this page out of your book, I went ahead and just gave you a copy of it so that you can just keep this. So print this checklist out. These are all the things you'll know that you need to have done for this chapter. The ones with the star by them right here, those are the ones you're going to submit to me for grading. And you're going to use an Excel spreadsheet that I'm providing you. And there's a process to go about downloading the stuff in the Excel and then copying that information over to the Excel spreadsheet, saving it under a new name, and then sending the file to me via the Dropbox. There is a video that shows you how to do that. So just remember, print out the checklist. These are the items you're going to use and do, but these are the only items you're going to submit to me, the ones with the star by them. Okay? All right. So let's keep moving on. Just some other things that you want to make sure that you're looking for here. Again, the video for the chapter. Lastly, before I end this video, because I don't want it to be too long, there's the quiz. Make sure you do the quiz. This everything you need, every chapter is right here in front of you. So this is chapter 2. Everything you need is right here. Download the checklist. Make sure you understand what all you need. Okay? So there you go. I'm going to end this video now so that it's not too long. Good luck to you. I'm glad that you're taking the course. If you have any questions, please feel free to email me. Thank you.